So this is the class for the continuous exercise 13.2. Yes, students. So already we completed that chapter 13 surface area and volume in the first exercise and as well as the third exercise. Why? Because of that two exercise is the same pattern and we have a easiest to portion to do. And after completing this, if we are coming to this exercise 13.2, it will be very easy to do. So that's why I already completed that 13.1 and 13.3. So let us go to our, what is that, exercise 13.2. Yes, students. So here also we are going to use the formulas: volume, surface area. Okay. So what are the shapes? Cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone, sphere, hemisphere, and hollow cylinder like that. Okay. So this only contains in exercise 13.2. Yes, student. Okay. Now coming to the question number 1. Exercise 13.2. Question number 1. Yes, student. So listen carefully for the given question. Then only we have getting some ideas what is given and what we want to going to find. So these are all going to analyze. Okay. Yes, student. So listen now. A solid is in the shape of cone standing on a hemisphere. So one solid I am going to represent here. Cone is standing on a hemisphere with both the radii being equal to 1 centimeter. Both of the radius is 1 centimeter. And height of the cone which is equal to radius. Height of the cone is equal to radius. So first I am going to draw the diagram. So this is the cone. This is a hemisphere and the cone is standing on the hemisphere. Yes, students. Now we have two parts. The first one is, what is that? Cone, and the second one is hemisphere. Conical part and then hemispherical part. So from that, what are they given? We want to check now. Listen. So in the cone and hemisphere have the radius equal to 1 centimeter. On both also having 1 centimeter. And height of the cone which is equal to that radius. So height also it will come 1 centimeter. Height also it will come 1 centimeter. Now what is the given question? What they are asking? Find the volume of the solid in terms of pi. So in terms of pi means we don't want to substitute the value of pi. It will be 22/7 or 3 pi also. We don't want to substitute. We want to get the final answer in terms of pi only. Okay. Now the total volume which is equal to, what is that? Volume of cone. Volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. Volume of hemisphere. Yes, students. Okay. Now do you know the formula volume of cone? What is that? 1/3 pi r square h. 1/3 pi r square h. And you have a volume of hemisphere. So volume of sphere is 4/3 pi r cube. Now coming to hemisphere which is half. So I am going to get 2/3 pi r cube. 2/3 pi r cube. So look at the two terms. You have anything is common. Is what is, I have a common for 1/3 and pi and the r square also is common. So you have a remaining h plus, what is that? R. H plus r. Because already we are looking at r square, the remaining h, and there also we have only 2r. Okay. 2r. Okay, students. Now I am going to substitute the value of pi. We don't want to substitute. So 1/3 pi into the value of radius is 1, so 1 square into h also 1, and radius want to substitute. Now we are going to get 1/3 pi. So 1 square is 1, 1 into pi you have to say the same thing, and 1 plus 2 ones are 2. So 1/3 pi into 2 plus 1. So 3 will be cancelled. So the value is pi centimeter cube. What is your final answer? Volume of the solid which is equal to total volume of the solid which is equal equal to volume of core plus volume of hemisphere. Okay, have you got it, children? Okay, and next question you want to see the next same question number 2. So this exercise also I am going to give you in the model basis. The questions are in model basis. So second question also you have a same pattern, students. Okay. Now the second question number 2. So I am reading the question. Listen carefully, all of you. Okay. Rahil, an engineering student. Rahil or Rahila. Okay. Rahil, an engineering student, was asked to make a model shaped like a cylinder with the two cones attached at its two opposite ends by using a thin aluminium sheet. Okay. Now the diameter of the model is 3 cm and the length is 12 cm. Okay. If each cone has a height of 2 cm, find the volume of air contained in the model that Rahil made. Okay. Assume the outer and inner dimension of the model to be nearest same. Okay. Now model is going to make one cylinder have the two ends also in cone. It's like a rocket. The students. Okay. So he is making a model like that, cylinder with the two cones are attached on two of its ends. Yes, student. Okay. Now what are the parts we are having? First cylinder and next thing is, what is that? Cone. Cylinder and cone. Okay. Now listen, what is the given measurement? The diameter of the model is 3 cm. So D equal to 3 cm. Now what becomes the radius? 3 by 2 cm. So that also becomes the same 3 cm diameter and radius equal to 3 by 2 cm. Yes, student. And total length of this model, it should be 12 cm. Then each of the cone has a radius. Each of the cone has a height of 2 cm. So that cone radius is 2 cm, and this cone that is also have a height of 2 cm. Now we want to find the total volume of air contained in the model. Okay, yes, students. Now see, in cylinder, in cone we have a height h is equal to 2 cm on both cones also. Now coming to the cylinder, I am going to find the height. Listen carefully. We have a total height is 12 cm. Total height is 12 cm, and we want to subtract the above and below the two cones are there. No, on both cones height also we are going to subtract. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So the height of the cylinder is 8 cm. What is that? Height of the cylinder is 8 cm. Okay. Now we are going to find the total volume of air. Total volume of air in the model. Yes, student. Okay. Now listen carefully, all of you. We want to take the volume of cylinder. And you have two cones on both of its ends. No. So plus 2 into volume of cones. 2 into volume of cones, or always volume of two cones. On both also same. Okay. Now listen carefully, all of you. See, students, you have both radius and both heights also. Now I am going to differentiate. R1 is represented by the radius of cylinder and R2 being the radius of cone. H1 is represented by the height of the cylinder and H2 be the height of the cone. Yes, student. Okay. Now volume of cylinder. What is the volume of cylinder? Pi r square h. So pi r square h plus 2 into volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Now I am going to represent volume of cone in R1 H1 and cylinder volume of cylinder is R1 Only yeah. And also R also the same radius only. If you don't want to mention means take it at R itself enough. Okay. Height only has a difference. Differ by some values. No, R you have the same thing. So take it the same pi of it. And we have remaining h1 plus 2 by 3. What is that? R we are taking out. So h1 plus 2 by 3 h2. Now I am going to substitute the value of pi. See, students, look at your book. You have anything is given. Use pi equal to. There is nothing given. So you have to substitute pi equal to 22 by 7. And the radius is 3 by 2 centimeter. Now 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 into h1. What is the h1? Height of the cylinder. So the height of the cylinder is 12 centimeter minus 4 is 8 centimeter. 8 centimeter. So 8 plus 2 by 3 into h2 is the height of which one? Cone. What is your height of cone? 2 centimeter. So 2. What is that? Yes, students. Now I am going to simplify this and cancel a few. 1 2s are 2, 11 2s are 22. Now 3 3s are 9, 9 ones are 99 by 14. 99 by 14. Into, see students, h1 8 plus h2 2. So 2 2s are 4 by 3. 4 by 3. Now I am going to take a cross multiplication of this. So get here equal to available no. So now taking cross multiplication like this. Okay, to get 99 by 14 into 8 3s are 24 plus 1 4s are 4 divided by 3. 4 divided by 3. Now add it to get 99 by 14 into 24 plus 4 is 28 by 3. Now 1 3s are 3, 3 3s are 9. So 33 3s are 99. Now 1 14s are 14, 2 14s are 28. Okay. Now the final answer 33 into 2, that is 66 centimeter cube. 66 centimeter cube. So this is the 66 centimeter cube is the volume of total volume of air in the model. Okay. Have you got it then? And next question. So question number 3, students, look at all of you. Look at the question number 3. A globe jamun. It is your favorite noise. A globe jamun contains sugar syrup up to about 30% of its volume. Find approximately how much syrup would be found in 45 globe jamuns. 45 globe jamuns. Okay. Now each shaped like a cylinder with two hemispherical ends with the length of 5 cm and diameter 2.8 cm. Yes, student. So look at the figure in the book, page number 248, figure number 13.15. Okay, 15th figure. Right now. Okay. Now listen carefully, all of you. We have a cylinder. It contains some globe jamuns. Okay. It is mixed with sugar syrup. Okay. Now 30% of its total volume only we have to add the sugar syrup. Okay. Now find that approximately how much syrup we contain in that 45 globe jamun. Okay. Yes, students. Now the question number 3. Each globe jamun it looks like a cylinder on both sides also hemisphere attached like this. Already we are using this kind of this one some in exercise 13.1 capsule sum no. Yeah, that's same thing. But one small difference for that capsule sum we have found the value of total surface area, which means CAC of a cylinder plus 2 into CAC of a hemisphere. But this one we are going to use volume. Okay, why? Because of this each globe jamun contains and mixed with the sugar syrup. Okay, so that's why we are going to use volume. Okay, now students listen. both sides also, both ends also in a two hemispheres. Okay. Now I have two shapes. So first one is cylinder and next one is hemisphere. Cylinder as well as hemisphere. Okay, student. Now in the cylinder and the hemisphere on both also you have a diameter 2.8 centimeter. So diameter B equal to 2.8 centimeter. Now the radius equal to 1.4 centimeter on both also. Radius equal to 1.4 centimeter. Okay. Now the total length of the globe jamun is 5 centimeter. The total length of the globe jamun is 5 centimeter. So diameter is 2.8. That is 1.4 is the radius of this. Okay. Total length is 5 centimeter. Now we want to find the cylinder length only. I mean height of the cylinder. So height of the cylinder. So for that, this radius and that radius, we want to subtract to get the value of height of the cylinder. So the total length is 5 minus here 1.4 centimeter and that also 1.4 centimeter. Now both hemisphere also have a radius is 1.4 centimeter. Now we want to add the both radius also to get 5 minus 2.8. 5 minus 2.8. Now subtract to get the value of 2.2 centimeter is the height of the 2.2 centimeter is the height of the cylindrical portion of globe jamun. Okay, students. Now we are going to find total volume of one globe jamun. Total volume of one globe jamun. Why? Because we want to find the quantified globe jamun totally. So first you have to find one globe jamun and multiply by 45. Okay. So volume of cylinder plus 2 into volume of hemisphere. Volume of hemisphere. Okay, students. Now volume of cylinder is pi r square h plus volume of hemisphere is 2 into 2 by 3 pi r cube. 2 by 3 pi r cube. 2 into. Okay. Now look at these two terms. You have common terms of pi r square because radius is same radius for the cylinder and as well as the hemisphere. Okay. Now pi r square I am going to take outside to get h plus 2 2s are 4 by 3 r. 4 by 3 r. Here on both radius also same thing only. Yes, students. Now see, look at the book. Is anything is given to you? Use pi? No. So use pi equal to 22 by 7. So 22 by 7. And before the students listen, you have 1.4 radius. Shall I consider 14 by 10 to avoid the decimal? And same height also 22 by 10. So use the decimal numbers means you get some blocks. That's why I do the fraction. Okay. Now you have radius 14 by 10. Now 22 by 7 into 14 by 10 into 14 by 10 into h. Height is 22 by 10. 22 by 10 plus 4 by 3 into radius is 14 by 10. 14 by 10. Now everything is cancelled here. Yes, I have cancel of 1 7 7 2 7 14. Listen carefully, all of you students. Don't cancel 1 2 or 2 5 2 or 10 like that. Okay, because simplification you are it goes some excess. Okay, now 22 2s are 44 into 14 4 divided by 100 into 22 by 10 plus 14 4s are 14 4s are how much? 14 2s are 28, 28 2s are 56. So only 4 times are coming now. Okay. Now 56 whole divided by 20. 56 divided by 20. Now I am going to take an LCM of that bracket and before that multiply these two numbers. 44 into 14 You have 4 4s are 16, remainder 1. 4 4s are 16 plus 1 17. Then 4 4 6 11 6. Okay, so 616 by 100 into, see you have a 30 is the LCM. For that I am going to multiply the first fraction both numerator and denominator by 3 to get 22. 3s are 66 plus 56 whole divided by 30. Whole divided by 30. Now listen, 616 by 100 into 56 plus 66. 6 plus 6 is 12. Remainder 1. 6 plus 6 is 12. So 122 whole divided by 30. Okay? Yes. Now listen carefully. This one is some big number. Okay? You don't want to multiply to get any numbers. Okay? So take the same thing. And next I am going to take volume of 45 clothes jamun. Okay, so this is 45 into, what is that? 616 by 100 into 122 by 30. So students, here we don't want to multiply to get the answer. Why? Because of it is for totally wasted of time. Okay, again you are going to simplify only. Okay, so from your final answer only multiply and divide to get the simplest final answer. Okay, now students listen, I am going to cancel by the table of 5. 6 5s are 30. Here 9 5s are 45. 9 5s are 45. So 3 3s are 9 and 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are 6. Now 1 2s are 2. 6 2s are 12. 1. So you have remaining 3 into 616 into 61 whole divided by 100. Whole divided by 100. Now the multiplication 61 3s are 3 183. 183. Now I'm going to multiply 616 into 183. So 6 3s are 18. Remainder 1. 3 1s are 3 plus 1 4. 6 3s are 18. And 6 8s are 14. Remainder 4. 1 8s are 8. 8 plus 4 12. Remainder 1. 8 6 are 48 49. Then 1 6 are 6. 1 1s are 1 1 6 are 6. And to get 8 plus 4 12 remainder 1. So 10 11 17 remainder 1. 10 12 remainder 1. So remainder 10 11. Okay. So what is your final answer? 1,12,700. 112,728 whole divided by 100. Whole divided by 100. Okay. Now I want to divide to get 100. 1127.28. Now finally we want to find that. What is that? Already they told you the gulab jamun contains sugar syrup. That is total volume of 30%. I mean 30% of its total volume. Okay. Now the final answer. Total quantity of gulab jamun. Total quantity of gulab jamun. Okay. Now 1127.28 into 30% means 30 by 100. Now cancellation 1 or 0 cancel, and I am going to multiply this to get 1127.28 into 3. 8 3s are 24 remainder 2. 2 3s are 6 plus 2 8. 7 3s are 24 remainder 2. 2 3s are 68 3 3. So 2 decimal. So students, now 338.84 whole divided by 10. So 338.184. 338.184. Okay. Now finally I am considered by approximately 338 centimeter cube. 338 centimeter cube. So this is a total quantity of that 45 gulab jamun. How many gulab jamun? 45 Have you got it, children? This is a 4-mark question. Anybody have it down? Okay. So you have one cylinder on both ends of you have a hemisphere. So in cylinder, diameter 2.8, radius is 1.4, and the total length of the cross-arm is 5 cm. Now I am going to take only the height of cylinder, that's equal to total length minus top and bottom on both the radiuses. So 1.4, 1.2, 2.8. So 5 minus 2.8 is 2.2 cm. Now total volume of one cross-arm is volume of cylinder plus 2 into volume of hemisphere. Okay. Now you have to substitute the values to get the final simplification like that. 616 by 100 into 122 by 30. Here you don't want to simplify. Suppose if you want to simplify means the above two numbers you have a divisor of 3 means it is an easy thing for you. But 616 and 122 on both also is not a divisor of 3. So take it the same thing. Next I am going to multiply by 45. Why? Because of we need to find the 45 cross-arm total. Okay. And finally, the total quantity of cross-arm and total quantity is say 30% of the sugar syrup. So that's why I am multiplying by 30%. That is 30 by 100. And to simplify the answer, 338 centimeter cube. So this is your total quantity of 45 cross-arm. So next question number 4, a pen stand. See, student, look at the diagram in page number 248. A pen stand made of wood is in the shape of a cuboid with 4 conical depressions to hold the pens. And see the figure, you can understand. Okay. Then the dimension of the cuboid are 15 cm by 10 cm by 3.5. So what do you mean by length to height of cuboid? Okay. Now the radius of each depression is 0.5 cm and depth is 1.4 cm. Find the volume of wood in the entire stand. The question number 4. Question number 4. Okay. Now you have a cuboid. It's like a shape, and it has a 4 conical depressions. 4 conical depressions. We want to stand like this way. So each depression, see, so this kind of depression we have. So this is a hole. This is a hole. So we want to stand like this. Yes, students. So students, listen, you have 2 parts now. One is cuboid and next one is conical depression. Conical depression. Cone. Okay. Yes. Now see, listen up, students. You have a cuboid measurement length equal to 15 cm, breadth equal to 10 cm, and height equal to 3.5 cm. Height equal to 3.5 cm. Okay. Now you have a conical depression. It's 0.5 cm radius and depth will be what, student? Height of the conical depression. Okay. So depth is 1.4 cm. 1.4 cm. Okay. Now students, listen. Length is 15 cm and breadth is 10 cm and height is 3.5 cm. In the conical depression, you have a 0.5 cm is a, see, it's like having a conical depression. Okay, so this one having a 0.5 cm and the height is how much? 1.4 cm. Now, what they ask you the question? Find the volume of the wood in the entire stand. So, total volume of wood in Entire stand. Okay. Now we want to take the volume of cubical wood minus volume of how many depressions there? 4 conical depressions are. So 4 into volume of conical depression. Conical depression. Have you got it, children? Now volume of cuboid. What is the formula? Length into breadth into height minus volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square. So 4 into 1 by 3 pi r square h. 1 by 3 pi r square h. Now length you have 15. So 15 into breadth you have 10 into height 3.5 r. Shall we consider this is 35 by 10? Okay. And radius of the cone also 5 by 10 centimeter and the height is 14 by 10 centimeter. Conversion of that fraction. Okay. Now height is 35 by 10 minus 4 by 3 into you have pi value is 22 by 7 into radius is 5 by 10. So 5 by 10 into 5 by 10 into and the height is 14 by 10. 14 by 10. Now the simplification listen carefully all of you. 10 cancel. Now 15 into 35 minus 1 7s of 7. Here 2 7s of 14. 2 7s of 14. Okay. And next we want to do the simplification for 15 into 35. So 35 into 15 you have answer 525. 525. And before that we want to simplify here 1 5s are by 2 5s are 10. Here also 1 5s are by 2 5s are 10. Okay. Now 1 2s are 2 2s are 4. 2 2 also cancel. Now what is your remaining? 22 into 2 by 3 into 10. So 44 by 30. Yes. Now students, I want to you have one now shall we simplify these two like the 22 2s are 44 and 15 2s are. Simplify is not a problem, but in our easy multiplication to take a multiples of 10, it is the easiest to do. That's why. Okay. Now what is your 15 into 35? You have 525 minus 44 by 30. Now we are taking a cross multiplication of 525 into 3. So 5 3s are 15 remainder 1. 2 3s are 6 plus 1 7. So 1575. 1575 and 1 0 minus 44 whole divided by 30. Whole divided by 30. Now 15,750 minus 44. So 10 minus 4 6 4 0 7 5 1. So 15,706. 15,706 whole divided by 30. Okay. Now 15,706 are going to divide by the number 3. 3 only first. Okay. 5 3s are 15 and take 7. 2 3s are 6 remainder 1 and take 0 10. 3 3s are 9 remainder 1 16. So 5 3s are 15 remainder 1. So taking a decimal to get one add to 1 0. 3 3s are 9 again 10. So 3 3 is moving on. Okay. Yes students. Okay. Now see 5,235.33 by 10. I divide only the value of 3. Okay. Because of easy method of multiplication. Okay. So finally the decimal point 1 is moved. 1 part is moved. That is 523.533 centimeters square. 523.33 centimeters square. Okay students. And if you want to take only the 2 decimal places, it's enough to get a centimeter cube. So 523.53 centimeter cube. So this is the total volume of wood is used in the entire pen stand. Entire pen stand. So students, next question number 5. Question number 5. So I am reading the question. Listen carefully, all of you. A vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Inverted cone. A vessel is in the form of inverted cone. Okay. Yes. Now its height is 8 centimeter and radius of its top. Okay. Height is 8 centimeter and height is 8 centimeter and the radius of its top, which is open, and that is 5 centimeter. Okay. Yes. Now it is filled with the water. It is filled with the water. Okay. Yes. And the next. So it is filled with the water. It is, see, to the brim, bend the each of which is the sphere of radius 0.5 centimeter. Now we want to take a sphere, so that sphere it has a radius of 0.5 centimeter. Okay, so that sphere lead shot, which is 0.5 centimeter, are dropped into the vessel. 1/4 of the water flows out. Find the number of lead shots dropped in the vessel. So students, listen carefully in this question. So this is a different from the previous question. Okay. Now a vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Okay. Now its height is 8 centimeter and the radius of its top, which is open radius, that is 5 centimeter. It is filled with the water up to the brim. When the lead shots, each of its which is the sphere of radius 0.5 centimeter, are dropped into the vessel. 1/4 of water flows out. Find the number of lead shots. So listen students. So now conical vessel and spherical lead shot. Spherical lead shots. Now you have conical vessel, radius equal to 5 centimeter and height is equal to 8 centimeter. Okay. Now in the spherical lead shot you have a radius is 0.5 centimeter and then I am going to take 5/10 centimeter or this 1/2, half. That is only 0.5 now. Okay. Now this spherical lead shot, it is that is put in that conical vessel. Fill in the vessel. How 1/4 of water flows out. 1/4 of water flows out. Now volume of conical vessel. I am taking individually to write volume of conical vessel equal to 1/3 pi r square h. 1/3 pi r square h. Now pi, if anything is given to you, use pi. No, next question is 6 only given. So 1/3 into 22/7 into, you have radius is 5 centimeter. So 5 into 5 into height is 8 centimeter. Okay, anything is cancelled here? Nothing cancelled. Okay, so take it the same and multiply this. 22 5s are 110 into 5 is 40. So 0 0 1 4s are 4, 1 4s are 4. 4,400 divided by 21 centimeter cube. So here also you don't want to divide, you don't want to simplify. Okay, finally we have to simplify. Okay, and one more thing is given, total volume of lead shot. The lead shot is dropped into the conical vessel. 1/4 of water is flows out. No. Okay. Now total volume of, what is that? Total volume of lead shots. Lead shot, which is equal to 1/4 of volume of conical vessel. Now 1/4 into 4,400 divided by 21. 4,400 divided by 21. spherical recharge. Volume of each spherical recharge. So that is in the shape of sphere. What is the volume of sphere? 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. Now 4 by 3. The value of pi is 22 by 7, and the radius you have 5 by 10. Now 5 by 10 into 5 by 10 into 5 by 10. Here also check it, students. If everything is cancelled now, yes, it will be the cancel. 1 5 are 5, 2 5 are 10. 1 2 are 2, 2 2 are 4. 1 5 are 5, 2 5 are 10. 1 2 are 2, 1 2 are 4. And the remaining is 22 then 5. 22 5s are 110. Whole divided by 7 3s are 21, so 210. That is 210. Okay. Now I'm going. What is the given? What they are asking the question? Find the number of lead shots. Now listen carefully, student. So number of lead shots, spherical lead shot, n which is equal to, that is first what you are going to do, volume of lead shot divided by volume of one sheet. That is the total volume of lead shots. Total volume of lead shots. Lead shots whole divided by volume of one lead shot. Okay, why sir you are taking like this? The total volume of lead shot means already they gave you the condition. The total volume of lead shot which is equal to 1/4 of the volume of, what is that? Volume of conical vessel. That is volume of water in the hole. Okay. Now volume of total volume of lead shots, that is you have 1100 whole divided by 21. The whole divided by, you have volume of each shot is 110 divided by 210. Okay. Now taking that reciprocal of 1100 by 21 into 210 by 110. Now 1 by 1 10 times. Now 0 0 1 11 11 1 11 that is 100. How many of them? 100. So you are going to get 100 lead shots. Okay. So therefore n equal to 100. So finally, so the 100 lead shot can be dropped in that conical. Okay. Have you got it, children? Okay. So today class is going to complete now. So in our today class, how many questions we have completed? The 5 questions. The student. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So totally first 5 questions we have completed, and remaining our 3 questions. Okay. Remaining you have 5 questions. And students, example 6. So example 6, you have to try in your homework. So today homework only 1 question. So that is example 6. Okay. So just I'm giving you one. That is the example question only. A juice seller was serving his customers using a glass shown in the figure. So the inner diameter of the cylindrical glass was 5 cm, but the bottom of the glass had a hemispherical like, see, cylindrical glass, and the bottom you have a hemispherical like this. Okay, hemispherical raised portion upside down like this. So raised portion which is reduce the capacity of the glass. Yes or no, student? Okay. Now if the height of the glass was 10 cm, now find the apparent capacity of the glass and its actual capacity. So you have to find the two things. Okay. So first the apparent capacity means simply how to find the volume of cylindrical glass. Volume of cylindrical glass. Now actual capacity means, look at this, apparent capacity of the glass minus volume of hemisphere. So volume of hemisphere is the hemisphere only, it's like this. So if you are going to subtract the glass, cylindrical glass, you get it that actual volume of the vessel. I mean cylindrical glass. Okay. So that is one and only homework to you in our class. Okay, so students, practice well for the given questions. Today today learn the questions because these are very important for you. Okay, so maximum 4 mark question will be Okay, so be prepared, practice well and well. Okay, thank you students. We'll meet in the next class.